everyone, and welcome back. As always, I am your girl, Candy Washington, and we are going to have a fun kiki about the latest shenanigans happening over in Beverly Hills. Now, the Vanderpump Rules kids are involved as well, but we will be getting into it. But before we dive in, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live and spill the tea. So with that, let's dive in. So the latest on the scene is that Oilver Saunders, who is Garcelle's eldest son, allegedly has been cheating on his wife. I believe her name is Samantha Saunders, with allegedly other women who have been DMing him and tweeting to him and messaging him. And she went on Instagram Live and basically was putting everything on blast, being like, oh, I was told to stay silent about our divorce, but I'm not going to stay silent anymore. He's been clowning me because he's currently filming Vanderpump Rules. He works at Vanderpump Paris, which is basically the Pump Rules of Vegas, that restaurant. And so Oilver is a cast member / friend of the show. And so he's been filming the show with the Vanderpump Rules kids. So allegedly, word on the street is that he was kissing Raquel and he went on a date with Raquel. Now, if you don't know who Raquel is, if you don't watch Vanderpump Rules, I'll go a quick background. So Raquel is the ex-fiance of James Kennedy. So Raquel and James Kennedy both were on Vanderpump Rules. They since have ended their engagement. They had a very up and down, on and off, rocky relationship. He struggled with substance abuse, and she was always holding him down. And then eventually they ended up ending their engagement. Now, she has been attached to other castmates. Allegedly, Raquel has gone on dates with Peter, who was like the manager at Pump on Vanderpump Rules. She also was reported saying that she was made out and hooked up with Tom Shorts at Sheena Shea's wedding. Now, if you don't watch Vanderpump Rules, you're not going to know who these people are. But essentially, Tom Shorts is going through a divorce with his wife, soon to be ex-wife, Katie Maloney, who was also on the show Vanderpump Rules. So a lot of messiness going on, a lot of people hooking up, this, that, and the third. Now, I'm going to go into what I think is really going on, because I have a couple of different insights that maybe some other bloggers, YouTubers, content creators maybe haven't thought of. So this is what I think. One, do I believe the allegations that Oilver might be out here dipping out on his marriage and cheating on his wife, or maybe soon to be wife, since they both said that they're going through a divorce? So I don't know if, I guess it depends on each couple, right? Whether or not, if you're getting a divorce, are you allowed to hook up with other people since you're going through a divorce? Is that technically cheating? I don't know. I guess it depends on what your arrangement is with the person that you're seeing. But what I actually think is going on here is a couple of things. One, I think that Vanderpump Rules, if you don't follow the show, this season will probably be their last, unless they're able to really either reboot the show, re-energize the show, and really get the show back on track. Because a couple of years ago, right around 2020, right around, BLM and everything that came out, the true stars of Vanderpump Rules all got fired because of their racist actions. So the stars of the show used to be a girl called Stassi Schroeder and Kristen Doty. They called the police on the only black, and I'm going to tell you this because I think it plays into the whole Oilver situation, okay? Stassi Schroeder and Kristen Doty were two of the stars of Vanderpump Rules. They got fired because they called the police on a girl named Faith, and she was literally the only black person to really be on the show, and she was a friend of. And they literally called the police on her because there was like a like an announcement out where like, sometimes they'll be like, oh, be on the lookout for this car. It was stolen. Be on the lookout for this person who matches the description of this robber or something like that, right? They called the police on Faith, who is the only Black person ever on the show, okay? Other than this other guy, but that doesn't even matter. The only truly Black person on the show. Simply because there was a, police like report out there being like, oh, be on the lookout for a Black female who has been drugging elderly people and drugging men and then stealing from them. And they were like, oh, that sounds like Faith. Why? Because she's Black and a female? And they called and they literally called the police trying to turn her in for this. And thank God the police were like, you guys are nuts. This doesn't make any sense. And they never did anything. And this was right during the Breonna Taylor time. So like literally calling the police on a Black person in America, unfortunately, literally can be a death sentence. So this was all around the Breonna Taylor time. These chicks, and this wasn't the first time that they had done very racist things. Stassi had dressed up and she put on her Instagram stories that she looked, and I quote, Nazi chic. That's literally what this chick had the audacity to say. She looked Nazi chic. So of course she had a lot of backlash and she ended up taking it down. A lot of the people on that show have had very problematic, whether it's been homophobic, whether it's been racist moments. And so Bravo finally, fired them after it came out that they had actually called the police on this girl simply because she was Black. All right. Well, let me actually give a little bit of more context to that, to be perfectly honest. So Faith had slept with, and this actually goes back into what I'm going to get into. So Faith had slept with Jax while he was dating Brittany. Who cares? Jax used to date Stassi. And while dating Stassi, he slept with Kristen Doty, her best friend at the time, more than once. So you really want to tell me that you're hating this girl, Faith, because she slept with Jax when he was dating a totally different person, but yet you are now kikiing and back in cahoots with your best friend that he slept with and cheated on you with. Do you see how the hypocrisy and the craziness of this? So when your best friend sleeps with your boyfriend multiple times, you can find it in your heart to forgive her and to kiki and then to partner with her to call the police on another Black girl that he slept with years after this whole thing happened? I'm just giving you guys like the context of the situation because it's all going to tie into what I really think about is going on with Oliver and Vanderpump Rules. So have that in the back of your mind, okay? Now, Jax Taylor was the resident bad boy of Vanderpump Rules. He was sleeping with everybody. He was getting wasted. He was getting drunk. He was getting in trouble. He got arrested a couple of times. He was the resident bad boy of Vanderpump Rules, okay? Resident bad boy. He also got fired along with his now wife, Brittany. During this whole time, they were just dating because, mind you, Vanderpump Rules is going into their 10th year. So there's been 10 years of all this drama, okay? He also got fired along with his wife. He got fired also because of saying racist things. He had got caught it was either like a DM rampage or a Twitter rampage with some other reality person, not somebody on the show, who I believe was married to a Black man, I want to say. And he made references to his appearance, like, oh, his nose, like gorilla, monkey, or something like that. He said something along the lines of, he was alluding to the person's features being African American and being very degrading about it. And he has had plenty of other problematic things happen. He got arrested. He was drinking. He was losing control. He was cheating left and right on people. Jax was just a hot mess. So he also got fired. These were the OGs of the show, the OGs. If that wasn't enough, also on Vanderpump Rules, 2 newbies, this guy named Max and this other guy, I forgot his name, he was so irrelevant, but they were like the 2 newbies they brought on the show because they had to fire all these people. They were trying to, get other castmates on it. This one guy named Max and this other guy, I forgot what his name was. They too ended up getting fired also for racism. They got caught, almost like a Sergio. They had been tweeting the N-word and all of this other stuff to people. But I think when it came to Max and the other guy, it was deeper. It was like a true, like they were actually saying the N-word. It was like a deeper racism type deal. And they also got fired. Okay. Rock with me with this. Vanderpump Rules was a hit show. It's Lisa Vanderpump show. It's a hit show, everything going on. 2020 hits. Jax is fired. Max is fired. Stassi is fired. Kristen Doty is fired. The other guy, I forgot what his name was, is fired. So they had to fire all these people. And then they brought on a couple of other people. Last season, which was season 9, tanked. Completely tanked. It was I used to watch Vanderpump Rules since day 1. So I know the entire history of the show. I stopped watching it last season. I was really happy that they fired those people. I wasn't conflicted. I actually really liked Stassi. I liked Kristen, and I enjoyed watching Jack be an idiot. It was a great show. It was entertaining. But when it came out, what they did, I couldn't support it anymore. So I had to stop watching it. And then they got fired, which I think was the right move, and they deserved to be fired. But then the show just, it wasn't the same. Like Sheena couldn't carry the show. Lala couldn't carry the show. Kristen Doty, all these other people, Kristen Doty was gone. The other people really couldn't carry the show. So the ratings tanked. Now they're doing spinoffs. Tom Sandoval and Tom Shorts most likely will get their own spinoff show because now they're going to open their own other restaurant. They have Tom, but that's really Lisa Vanderpump's restaurant, just for their namesake. But they're doing a spinoff of like a new thing that they're going to do. And honestly, the cast now, they're kind of older now. It started out with like young people in their 20s and working for Lisa Vanderpump, but now they're all like in their 30s. Honestly, some of them are in their 40s, to be perfectly honest. And they have different lives. None of them really work there anymore. So the show has really, even without the firings, the show had really ran its course with that particular group of people. It had ran its course. It was a great show, but it ran its course. People's storyline ran out. The people who used to be struggling working in restaurants were now living in $1 million houses next to Dorit in Encino and Village Valley. You know what I mean? It was a different situation. So I think with Vanderpump Rules, season 10 will either be the end of the show or it's going to be a transition into like a reboot of the show where they're going to bring in totally new people, recast it, new situation. We'll see. Now, the reason why I gave all that context is I don't think it's a coincidence, given everything with Garcelle being a fan favorite, with Oliver filming for Vanderpump Rules, with all of the racism that has plagued Vanderpump Rules and the horrible ratings. They needed a new villain guy because they really didn't have one anymore. All of the other PR stunts that they're using to garner, press and interest in the show really haven't worked. They really haven't worked. They're trying to make Raquel happen. I like Raquel, but she's kind of boring. She's very, very flat. She's a pretty girl, but she doesn't have that it factor that I think that someone needs to have, that they're so trying to make happen. Like first it was like, oh, Raquel and James ended their engagement. Okay, now she's dating Peter, who is, James's friend and manager. Scandal. We didn't really care. We're like, whatever. No, now Raquel is hooking up with Tom Shorts at Sheena Shea's wedding. He's going through divorce with Katie. And we all were like, well, we don't really care. Who cares? Whatever. But now the fact that all of a sudden Raquel is the one who is linked to Oliver, now we care. Now it's a story. Now we're talking about it. Now we're invested. Now we're like, wait a minute. Who's Raquel? What's Vanderpump Rules? Let's talk about it. Blah, 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 blah. I think what they're doing is, I think that they're setting Oliver up to be, and by setup, I don't mean sabotage. I actually mean, like, I think that they are setting Oliver up to be the new bad boy of Vanderpump Rules, because they currently don't have one. Once they fired Jax, that role really was never replaced again. Tom and Tom are kind of doofy, whatever. They tried to pretend like Tom and Tom were feuding. I don't believe that for a second. I think that was a fake storyline. That didn't work. That did not get us interested in the show. So I do think that they're trying to set up Oliver as like the new bad boy of Vanderpump, right? Like, you guys need to tune in. It also really helps that Oliver is black. Given all of the backlash. Sorry guys, it's really hot in LA and I'm losing it. Given all of the backlash that Vanderpump Rules has gotten because of their castmates being racist, I think it's very, very convenient that Oliver A happens to be black. It's also very convenient that Oliver B happens to be the son of Garcelle, who is now the belle of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, right? She's the belle. She's getting all this attention, all this positive attention. People really like her. And C, I don't think it's a coincidence that they've tried to make Raquel pop with these storylines with like 3 other guys and they fell flat. And it just so happens that Oliver now is being exposed with kissing and dating Raquel. So it's like, oh, you try to make her pop with Peter, that didn't work. The ending the engagement with James, that didn't work. Her hooking up with Tom, that didn't work. Okay, well, let's see if Raquel hooking up with Oliver, will that work? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's too convenient, all of these things. Now, do I think that his wife, maybe soon to be ex-wife, do I think she's in on it? I don't know. I don't know how deep or how far it goes, but I don't think that it is organic. I don't think that it just so happens that Vanderpump Rules is filming, Vanderpump Rules is coming back, Garcelle is getting all of this attention. This is pretty much Vanderpump's Rule make or break season. I just don't think it happens to be right now, all of a sudden, that his I'll call her estranged wife, because I don't know what the real situation is. That all of a sudden now his estranged wife wants to drop these receipts. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you know me, guys. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in conspiracy. So I think that this has really been a big, not necessarily 100% PR stunt, because do I think Oliver may have been dipping out and things may have been happening? Yeah, it seems like, I saw Kim Pyre's thing and he had some tea on another woman coming forward and being like, oh, Oliver was hitting on me and all of this stuff. But so where there's smoke, there's fire, there's rumors, there's allegations. I don't know yet. I need more information to come out. But do I think that this is just 100% him being this dirty dog, cheating on his wife and dipping it and doing it and go dating Raquel and all of this stuff completely randomly, completely 100% organic? No, I don't believe that. I think that there is some strategy going on behind the scenes, because think about it. Now, people who weren't even into Vanderpump Rules are now being like, wait a minute, what's Vanderpump Rules? Wait, who's Raquel? Wait, what's going on? And also think about it, right now, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, for good or for bad, is popping right now. It's trending. It's the #1 show. They have all the ratings. They're in the press. They're in the blogs. Real House of Beverly Hills is popping right now. It's popping. Botgate, Patrick Summers, like, it's popping. We're all talking about it. Everybody's talking about it. It's on Good Morning America. It's popping. I think that behind the scenes, they are trying to capitalize on even though maybe it's popping for dark reasons, but you know what I mean? People like to watch people like to watch train wrecks. You know what I'm saying? So even though it may be popping for a couple of dark reasons, it's still popping. And I think behind the scenes, they're trying to leverage this boost as much as they can. And a logical way to leverage the boost is, okay, Garcelle is boosted right now. Garcelle and Lisa Vanderpump are friends. They've actually been caught filming together. Allegedly, it's for Vanderpump Rules, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was maybe for Vanderpump Rules and also maybe some type of sprinkling into the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. There's also rumors that, Lisa Vanderpump wants to come back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So maybe there's some crossover that might be happening. So I can see from a strategic standpoint why they would be doing this. Because even though it's kind of cringy, anytime you think about a man, cheating, not cheating on a wife or whatever, it's cringy, it's not cool, but it's like they say in the press, if it bleeds, it leads. We're all talking about it now. We're all being like, wait, Vanderpump Rules? Wait a minute. Lisa Vanderpump and Garcelle are filming together. Wait a minute. Oliver's cheating. Wait, who's Raquel? You know what I'm saying? So to me, it was I think that there is some strategy going on behind the scenes. And also, when it comes to conspiracies, it's also the timing of it all. So yeah, Samantha's like, they tried to silence me with this divorce, but I'm not keeping silent anymore. Well, why? What's the exact reason why you're no longer keeping silent in this particular moment? If you've been sitting on all of these receipts, and this has been going on forever, he's already been filming the show. It's not like he started filming today, and so today you got pissed and wanted to put him on blast. He's been filming for a while. And I'm also going to be honest, the leaked video that I saw of him and Raquel, that video could be anything. They literally walked into the scene. They gave a hug. To me, it was a cordial hug. It was more friendly than Dorit smelling and kissing Mauricio. Let me tell you that. It was more platonic than Dorit smelling and kissing Mauricio. And then they sat down together at a table, and that was it. Like, to me, I'm like, I don't know exactly what I'm seeing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know exactly what I'm seeing. So I'm holding out my judgment until I have more information. But I'm of the mind that it's a couple of things. One, this is just a stunt. It's a stunt that the Bravo people, the PR people put together in order to leverage all of the ratings and the views and us talking about it and the popularity of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's a way for them to leverage that to boost up their other shows. And the show that would make sense would be Vanderpump Rules, because it's clearly connected to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills through Lisa Vanderpump and then through Oliver and Garcelle. So a part of me is just like, this is just PR stunt. This is very orchestrated. The timing to me is very suspicious. That's A. It's 100% strategic. And then B is like, it's a little bit of both. He's been messing up for a while. The wife is really pissed. She's just ready to pop off. And then they're also leveraging it. They're also had been wanting to set him up as like, the villain and like the new bad boy and all of this stuff and this, that, and the third, trying to make Raquel happen. So they basically just used what they had and they're leveraging it. But I don't think that it's 100% like surprise. Do you know if that makes sense? All right, now let me see what you guys are saying in the chat box. Hey, Shay B said, this made me so sad. I know. Carla Williams says, oh my God. Hey, Ayo. She goes, really true. At this point, Garcelle should have her own spinoff because they are using Oliver to promote for sure. Exactly. I heard that Garcelle is going to star in one of those like Peacock Bravo Housewives movies. You remember they did it with what's her face? With Kyle Richards, the Christmas special. I heard Garcelle's going to have her own special. Hey, Pink Cheetah Princess, Garcelle and MVP recently filmed together. Exactly. And I think the filming is going to work two ways. I think, one, they're going to use Garcelle for Vanderpump Rules since her son is working there to boost the ratings. And then two, I think that it might be a segue for LVP to come back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Hey, red lipstick hustler Lily. Hey. Just for TV, right? Like, I do think that there is a strategy component to it. I don't think it's like, oh my God, we're all so blindsided. We can't believe this is happening. What? Because you also have to remember that his wife even said, oh, he's been kissing her. He went on a date with her, blah, 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 all for TV, da, 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 da. So it's like, it's not a surprise to production. It's not a surprise to Bravo, since they literally were filming it. Everybody knows that Oliver has a wife. So if everybody knows that Oliver has a wife and they're literally filming him kissing another girl, this isn't like breaking, shocking news to anybody. Do you see what I'm saying? If it was like a leaked video of him and Raquel in a hotel room and the wife had no idea, then sure, that would be shocking. That would be a secret. That would be exposing somebody. But the wife even said he was filming dating scenes and kissing her for TV. So if you knew that he was filming scenes of going on dates with her and kissing her, then I'm confused as to why you have all the smoke right now. Or do you have the smoke right now because it plays into getting the ratings up, getting people interested in Vanderpump Rules, having, the transitions between Garcelle going on Vanderpump Rules and LVP going on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Like, you're not exposing anybody if he's doing it on camera. That negates it. If he literally is on camera in scenes, going on dates and kissing someone, and everybody knows he's married, you going on Instagram isn't exposing anything. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, guys. The red lipstick hustler Lily says, Erica's pissed. Young babe got some of Oliver. Exactly. Erica is somewhere, I don't know what she's doing, but she's pissed. Hey, I-O. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I apologize. The fact that it's not my husband cheated on me, but that Raquel and Vanderpump Rules is mentioned so much says it all. Exactly. And it's also like, girl, in one sentence you're saying, we are going through a divorce. And then the next sentence you're saying, like, he's cheating on me with Raquel from Vanderpump Rules. He's filming right now. They're on set. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, well, if you're going through a divorce, is it technically cheating? And if you're going through a divorce, sorry, why are you so mad? Hey, Also, the wife wasn't at Garcelle's birthday. Maybe they've been separate for a while. To me, it smells PR. Exactly. And it's also not a bombshell because she also told on herself. Sorry, guys. It's also not a bombshell because she told on herself by saying, they have been trying to keep me silent about the divorce. So you're getting divorced. They know about the divorce. So what exactly is the problem? You see what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second. And we're back. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Okay. Hey, red lipstick hustler. Queen, we are in the industry, so we know exactly how it goes. Exactly. Like, stop playing on our face like we stupid. Hey, all spots clean. Erica better find another old date. I mean husband. Exactly. Hey, they're on set right now. You're killing me. Exactly, Lily. I believe they have been separated. 100%. They are not fooling us. They're not fooling us. There's just no way. It's just no way. Hey, all spots clean. Says, hey, babes. Hey. So, yes, you guys, there you have it. That's my conspiracy theory. That's my thoughts on this whole situation. I think it's one big stunt. I think it's one big PR push to, again, do a couple of things. One, bring a spotlight to Vanderpump Rules and leverage all of the press and all of the ratings and all of the views for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills to get onto Vanderpump Rules. It's setting Oliver up to be the new bad boy. They're trying to make Raquel happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Like, stop trying to make fetch happen. Like, I don't think Raquel is going to happen. Like, let it go. And also as a way to insert Garcelle into Vanderpump Rules for the boost. And I also think that it's a way to reconnect LVP back to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because I bet you they bring her back. If she wants to come back, I bet you they will bring her back. Ideally, LVP and Denise will both come back. I don't know, but I hope so. But this whole situation, it's the timing for me. It's the verbiage for me. And it's he's hooking up with Raquel, who allegedly hooked up with 3 other guys from Vanderpump Rules that nobody cared about. You see what I'm saying? Hey ha. The last thing that they should have added is when the episode comes out. Exactly. Laughing my butt off. Bravo gave this woman a check for sure. Oh, she definitely got a check. It was basically like, it was literally a PSA. It was like a promo. It was just like, hey, everybody, Oliver is now filming on Vanderpump Rules, a la Paris. So is his mom, Garcelle. She's also filming. They're on set right now. They've been kissing. They've been making, like, it literally was a promo. Stop playing in our face. It was a promo. But I am excited to see what else comes out. I'm excited to see what plays, what else happens and how this will all play out. So with that, you guys, have a happy Saturday, happy Labor Day weekend. Be safe, take care of yourselves, and be careful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. And don't forget to like this video. It really helps me, and I'm really trying to grow, you guys. I want to do 10K very soon. I want to hit that 10K. So help me do it, you guys, and share. And I love you. And until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go.